The power of silence. In a bustling little town, there lived a bright and ambitious young man. His mind brimmed with ideas, his heart burned with dreams, and he worked hard to make them come true. But he had one habit: he loved to talk. Whenever he set a goal, no matter how big or small, he would announce it to the world. Whether it was his plans for studies, his aspirations for success, or even simple daily tasks, he shared everything with his friends, family, and teachers. And whenever he spoke of his dreams, people listened. His friends admired his ambition, his family felt proud of him, and his teachers encouraged his enthusiasm. Yet, despite his big words and grand plans, success always seemed to slip through his fingers. One day, while walking through the town's temple, he met an elderly man known for his wisdom. The old man had seen him many times before, always full of talk about the future. This time, he called the young man over and asked, "Son, you always speak of great dreams, but tell me, have you achieved them?" The young man hesitated. He had set many goals, yet he had accomplished very little. With a sigh, he admitted, "I try my best, but things never go as planned." The wise man smiled knowingly. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Long ago, in a small village, there was a poor farmer with a dream: to own a large and prosperous farm. He worked tirelessly, saving every penny he earned. But unlike others, he never spoke about his ambitions. The villagers often asked, "Why do you work so hard?" He would simply smile and say, "You'll see when the time is right." Years passed, and the farmer quietly bought small plots of land, expanded his crops, and eventually built a beautiful house. When the villagers finally noticed his success, they were amazed. No one had expected him to achieve so much. One day, an old friend visited him and asked, "Why didn't you ever talk about your plans?" The farmer smiled and replied, "Because when you talk too much, two things happen. First, people discourage you. Not everyone will be happy for your success. And second, talking about your dreams makes you feel as if you've already achieved them, stealing your motivation to work for them. Words are like arrows. Once released, they never return. I chose to let my success speak for itself." The young man listened carefully, his mind deep in thought. The wise man continued, "Son, silence protects your goals. When you announce your plans, you invite doubts, distractions, and negativity. But when you work quietly, you stay focused. Speak less, act more, and let your success be your voice." The young man understood. He had been wasting his energy in words instead of actions. "Can I still change?" he asked. The wise man smiled. "Of course. Start today." From that moment, the young man stopped talking about his dreams. He studied harder, worked with determination, and focused on action rather than discussion. Months passed, and he noticed a transformation. He achieved more, felt stronger, and no longer needed approval from others. When the results of his final exams were announced, he had topped the school. People were stunned by his sudden success. "How did you do it?" his friends asked. He simply smiled, remembering the wise man's words. Years later, he became a successful entrepreneur, inspiring others with his journey. His story proved a simple yet powerful truth. Real success doesn't come from talking, it comes from doing. Success is not about how much you talk, it's about how much you do. When you focus on action instead of words, you conserve your energy for what truly matters: growth, progress, and achievement. Silence is not weakness, it is power. It protects your dreams from doubt, distraction, and negativity. So, work in silence, stay committed to your goals, and let your results speak for themselves. In the end, it is not promises or declarations that define success, but the relentless effort and perseverance behind them. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Sometimes silence is the strongest tool. Speak less, work more, and let your success make the noise.